All right, hello. I feel I might will have a subscriber. Somebody has seen my videos. So now I'm gonna make this message for the people that have seen my videos and could maybe feel and see that things have been a certain way and maybe are thinking certain thinkings if somebody's living, or for sure somebody that doesn't see my videos. So somebody that see my videos knows who I am for real. So but now I'll just say this and everything. I'll just say this like more so maybe conversation video, but I'm gonna still put it on the YouTube. So, but I'm just gonna try and say this. Wait a minute. So, yesterday I had more marijuana, and I've been on that hydrazine. I don't know how to pronounce that drug. When I was at the hospital, they gave me a different medication. It's not the one that I have now, but that one would seem like it like was maybe stronger feeling. But when I had this drug, I do feel that I took it. So the drug is working. But things just seem however they might would seem and stuff. So then I just said, then I took more marijuana, but I took my more so usual bites that I take. Then I just said, dang, it could have been the day before also or the same one day. But either way, I took whatever the bites or the gummy. Then I just said, well, let me just have some more now. Because what I was thinking and how I was feeling myself. So now I said, all right, I'll take more marijuana gummy for how I was feeling honestly. But I took a little bit more, but it was not a half, like it was not enormous, but it was more than I usually have taken. At least like if I were to say, oh, I'm taking it regularly. So I haven't taken a bigger amount of marijuana in a little while. But it's more so if I think I'm taking a big piece of the marijuana, then I'll say, all right, I'm having a big piece of the marijuana. So I took a bigger piece and I said, well, this is a lot. The amount that I had, I said, this is going to make me feel a certain way for real. For the amount that I had, I knew. So I still did feel very shocking. And now I've been talking about the racism stuff. So what it is now, I'm not going to say the stuff out loud. Stuff is not good. And I now I've been reading the Bible. But I have been for a few days, honestly. Before yesterday, so yesterday I did read the Bible, but before I had already been, but just the other day I started to read the book of Revelation. But I've read through some of that book before, but I kind of like fast read through it. And then I look for certain, maybe verses that I could think for sure maybe it's seen that something is being said that I could maybe think to interpret or can make about of it that I could think is shocking. So if I ever have read the book of Revelation, I have looked for, oh, it seems like it's shocking, talking about something directly shocking, more so for me to say that I can make out to understand a little bit, or to be able to interpret it. So, but I'm still doing that. So, but I did that yesterday, and then I went to the beach on Sunday. Now it feels like maybe I went to the beach on Monday, but I went to the beach on Sunday, and that was very good. When I make the videos, I deleted the beach video from off this phone. I just did that to try so I can make this video. And the other videos I just uploaded me eating a toast, I deleted those videos. But I've been doing that with all the other videos I've made so I'm able to keep making more videos so the phone doesn't cut off the phone, like the video or anything and stuff. But this phone, I don't dislike this phone. I like this phone. And the other phone I have, I don't even know where it's at. I really still haven't found it. I don't think it's gone. It might not be gone, but I have not found it, but I will not look. Now, it could be completely gone. If it's not gone, the only way I would find it is only if I maybe clean up the room. But the rooms is not so messy. What it is, I have some of the clothes on the bed, and even in that front room, I do have some of my clothes on the floor. A few of them, they're just on the carpet, but it's not there. So that's what I'm saying. And what it is before, when I looked for the phone, I looked in all the spots I know for sure it could have been or could be. But that's why I say I don't worry about it. But the phone could be in the couch. But when I was looking before, I might not even check the couch, but I did. But I'm pretty sure because I retraced my steps and stuff. But I was still just like using that phone a little just I don't know that phone. I don't know what to think about it now. But even still for doing the videos and stuff, I don't know. It's good and stuff because I do like making the videos. So then I just maybe like how I can maybe use that phone in the sense of if I'm going to make a video or something, especially like with the food, so I can show the food. But this phone I could show, but I will only be able to show the food. I wouldn't be able to flip the camera back around. So then I have to stop the video maybe, or I would just only show the food only. Right, so I'm just not able to flip the camera. But I'm not upset. But I like this phone. But the other phone, stuff was going on a little. And I said, wow, and stuff. I'm not going to explain all the stuff. But now I could think about having more marijuana in an energy sense of it. But how I feel, if I had a marijuana gummy and I think to take a bigger amount, I have to prepare myself because it hits my whole body and everything. And then I feel very shocking. So it's not fake. And then like how I feel like, oh, like I gotta hold on a little. So I even felt like that yesterday. And I wouldn't say I felt like I was in sugar shock, where I felt like extremely like high level feeling spiking or something. That's not funny to like more so to feel shocking like. Cause I do feel very shocking from having marijuana, but I'm talking about like more so sugar shock. Like a cold blast, it's like a blast or something. If somebody feels shocking from the sugar, like say sugar shock or something, that's just not funny. And I think I felt like that before. But even still with the marijuana, even if somebody say, oh, somebody gets high, so their energy level spike, well, or how their energy might be, that the energy where I'm living at is shocking. But when I was at the beach, I felt shocking. And then last year, I felt shocking. But now I say for sure something is shocking. Because even then last year, I was saying, well, maybe is this or that. Well, maybe how could the marijuana ever be and everything? But for sure, the marijuana things is shocking. So I'm just like, so I'd say this, whoever is listening, I know somebody's listening in this video, but I would say, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, but I still have to take more. So I say precaution, prepare myself to have a marijuana. So then that's what I'm saying. So if I say, oh, I got to prepare, maybe I don't think to panic, but I think to hold on. Because then even like, usually sometimes I go through Pinterest and get pictures from there. I love going on there and they got good pictures and everything. So that made me feel good. So I feel regular doing that. I feel good. But yesterday when I had the marijuana, I was looking through some of the pictures on my phone. I felt shocking. So I said, wow, yeah, something is shocking. So, but I'm not gonna say certain things now, because now in my thinking, things seem like things is more so set, more so to happen now. And then I just finally looked at a tarot reading. I've been seeing maybe 2 or 3, even if somebody else might seem like they could be good. And somebody I used to watch some of their videos, but the stuff is so shocking. And even the one other person in a long time ago, I seen some of their videos. I might have subscribed, but I don't know if it showed that I subscribed or not. But I've been seeing them and everything. So when they make messages for Pisces, and I'm a Pisces, but I felt too shocking and everything to maybe look at some of them, or at least there's one I felt I could looked at, but I didn't think, oh, I could have looked at it. Oh, but I seen it. I seen the title, right? But things have been shocking, so I didn't even look. So, but I was just on YouTube, and now I just looked at some of the video. I didn't watch the whole video, but I watched maybe like 11 minutes of the tarot reading, and then the cards that the woman has said certain what they said. So I'm not even gonna think to explain the cards that I saw, because I already thought about it. So what it really is, it's not funny. So now the stuff is not funny now. But what it is, the stuff is maybe not funny, but now it's more so the racism people is Haitians. But all them people things that been seen and talked up nowadays, Haitians. So it's other stuff now that's known that's really gonna be. So I'm not gonna say all that up and everything. I'm not. So to if anybody, right, and then I've said Decepties. I don't know if I ever said Decepties in any of these videos. Then even if I could think something like that, what do I think that means? To me, I know what that means even still, if I do say it. Then when I had a marijuana yesterday, I said, dang, is somebody even a Deceptee or not? Is it any people that's shocking or not? Then I think it's too shocking for me to try to guess it. Now the most for horriblest things is if it was racism. That's the most for horror stuff ever. And if somebody couldn't eat none of the food, whatever racism things. And they stuff would be set separate and stuff. That would not be funny, and whatever racism people would have reactions from people's skin color, something like that would not be funny at all. So it's not funny. I'm not gonna now it's very shocking, so I'm not gonna say everything up and everything. But now it's not funny. So but whatever it is gonna be the racism Haitians. So the Haitians is labeled set as Indians and Puerto Ricans. So anybody claim they's a Puerto Rican only, they's a Haitian. So the Haitians, that's the racism group for horrible. So it said that they's Haitians. That's most horrible. But they will still be called up Indians and Puerto Ricans and Israelis and Israelites. And thingies and any other word sayings maybe, but they race group stuff said for the racism people for horrible, for the worldwide racism, they set saying to say for the race group is Haitians. So whatever it is, it's already now somebody say mashup for horror racism people. So even if somebody still look up might see the videos or wherever. So if somebody go on the YouTube, I don't know, they make like all my video stuff that I had, like the playlist might be open. So if somebody see the one playlist say racism Indians, those people is still Indian. Somebody can still say that, but they said that they's Haitian. That's they race group stuff for real. So all that is really that to say somebody say they's Haitian for their race group saying. But now them people things might could still be called up Indians or whatever. But that shit is not funny. I'm not gonna try to say this stuff up that much more. But whatever it is, those people things are supposed to be the Puerto Ricans and the Indians, they's all Haitians. And the people from the Dominican Republic and the people that make like they saying that Wakiki Haluwaku Makit stuff. Them things that have all the tattoos. They's all racism Haitians. They's all just gonna be said that they's Haitian. So that is not good. That's horrible. But if somebody call them Puerto Ricans or say, oh, Puerto Rican, they're going to have reaction. So that is not good. But they said that they's Haitians. That shit is not good. But the stuff is not fake. Then this is just not fake. And I'm not going to say all the stuff up. So I might have said for a plot. I said in the first video, a plot. Now, there's a few other things that have been seen up that have done happen. And I don't know if I done set all the stuff up on the computer. Maybe a few other things and stuff. So, but now some stuff gonna happen and everything. I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say it. Cause the stuff gonna happen. I think the stuff is gonna happen. And the stuff will not be funny. But remember, also, if it's racism, it'd be different language. But whatever it is, whatever horrible ass racism people thinks for horrible will happen. But whatever people thinks that look horrible, that's for the racism things, they's Haitians. So they'll be upset horrible. They's not even gonna want to be the Haitians. The Haitians is not good. They country stuff is Haiti. That sounds like somebody would hate it. So I don't know what the hell's gonna go on. But I know I'm living, but the Haitian things, say energy stuff is not good or whatever. So somebody don't need to think if that is true with the Haitians for the racism, which that is not fake. That's gonna happen. So anybody that's living with skin color don't need to argue up their stuff. Somebody just gotta think, oh, forget about it. Oh, whatever Haitian things. What's their stuff going to be set up and stuff? So if somebody might feel like, oh, it's whatever Haitian things or somebody's not good, they's a Haitian. So somebody don't need to argue up with how they might act or whatever. Somebody just know if they's a Haitian, that's not good. Because if anything's not good, it's just the racism. The Haitians is for the racism. So all the Puerto Ricans, anybody that claim they's Puerto Rican only, and they're going saying horrible about that country area flag stuff, they's all Haitians. That shit is not funny. Then they would get upset if somebody say, but the shit is gonna happen. So they's only gonna be on their phone stuff. So some of them make like they don't even know what any food is. Then they're gonna say Haitians don't eat. They're gonna say Haitians don't eat. So then when they had the schools, the Haitians might could be there, but I don't even know if they're going to wear the clothes. The Haitians not even going to wear the clothes and stuff. I don't know if they're not going to have any clothes on, but they're not going to wear name brand stuff. They're going to be set separate and everything. So how is that? But they will have racism tiers, which is not good. So what do that mean? That mean there will be racism Haitians set separate. But here in Florida, it's racism tiers. So somebody think about that. Think about what that means to somebody. That means racism tier structures. So different racism happening lookings. But this stuff is, because out here it's too shocking to argue. So that's why it said racism tiers. So then what if somebody said racism sections? What the hell? So then somebody could say racism happening, thinking happenings. What would somebody think up for maybe ways things could be said and stuff to happen up? That's a part of racism tiers. So what would somebody say could happen up for living life? So then somebody say that's a racism tier. So that's a part of racism tiers. It's just to say that's saying. So it's just not funny. And then even if somebody ever said something like that, and if somebody could think, what did that mean? Oh, that sounds shocking. For if somebody's thinking something get orchestrated. Somebody say racism tiers. That's not funny. That is not funny, but to say somebody's thinking for racism tiers. So, but it's supposed to be racism tiers for good. Everybody race group that's living for good has to be good. The only thing that would not be good is the racism Haitians. And they country area they make like they's from is called Haiti. They might would hate it. What the hell? Then even if anybody ever said that wouldn't be good, somebody should think, oh hell no, forget about it. What the hell? And don't try to guess about the stuff or not. But so that's as much as I'm gonna say, honestly. So I do feel like my chest like coming out and everything. And then when I had a marijuana, it pull out my energy. So what it is, I don't think I'm stressing over it to think I feel stressed out, but I'm just still thinking. Because the marijuana is strong, I would think to maybe have more, like a bigger amount again. But I would just still pray because I feel like I can do it. It's possible. But what I truly do think, I do believe things is going to be shocking. So I don't think I have to think that I got to try to think, oh, the marijuana is not shocking. I believe when I had a marijuana, it's shocking. But I feel I could pray to God and say, God, I feel like I know I'm thinking to have more marijuana. Just guide me, God. I know I am living. I feel that is true. I know that is true. So please, Jehovah God, I follow you. Just guide me, God, and I follow you, God. Thank you, Jehovah God. I know I love you. Thank you, God. Please continue to protect me. Please, Jehovah, continue to guide me. Thank you. Amen. And when I make these videos, I feel shocking. Sometimes a little. Then I think, am I being rude a little bit or not? So then that seems maybe scary, maybe. But it's really warm in the house. Then my mom, I'm not gonna think, are they gonna say up about the air conditioning now? Because it's just really shocking. Because then I can think, oh, let me turn on the air. Then it gets very cold in here. It just gets cold. So it might be warm once the air is put on, because maybe it's warm, so the air was just put on, so the house is trying to get cool. But that don't take that long. Then it's very cold. But I don't think that's bad. But how I feel is just shock, and then I gotta like, it's just not funny. So I just feel comfortable in this warm weather. Like I gotta put on warm pants. The air conditioning is sub-zero. But I'm still grateful for it. But the air conditioning is, I think it just works and the house just gets cold a little. Is it extremely frigid? Like bone chilling? Not to feel bone chilling, but it does get pretty cold a little. That's actually not fake. But outside is very good in the backyard and the front yard. But you see, like I feel like I think I've taken them drugs. that one medication drug, and that's probably really strong. But I like the beach and everything. I would think I would go there maybe regularly. But I would still think to go to the beach regularly, but right now I'm still just in the home. So I'm just really grateful that I was at the beach and was able to go there, because I had been thinking about it. Then I said, oh, then I just said, I'm just going to go, because I might have still felt tired a little, even thinking up to think to even go. But I knew I wanted to go, but to think about it, keep thinking about it, made me feel maybe tired a little, even a little, or it just made me feel like I'm going a little insane a little. So I said, don't worry about it. Just go to the beach tomorrow. Or I'm just going to go tomorrow. Just go. But sometimes I just feel like maybe like shocking. So, but I'm grateful I was at the beach. Now I found that I don't have to maybe walk all the way through the sand. I said, oh, I could have maybe walked right there. Or if it's anything, I could, oh, I see this now. So now I discovered something. But I still love the beach. I love walking up on the steps of the boardwalk. Maybe it's called that, to say the boardwalk. And then the plants is right there. Then walk down, step down, and the sand. Then the ocean is right there. Then that's it. So I still like going to the beach, but I was gonna get pizza from the Oceanside Pizza. They have good pizza. I forgot. I'm not shocking. I had $9, but I don't know. I wasn't in a rush leaving the beach, but that pizza is still good. And I just had the chair and a towel, and then I had paper towels, and I had chicken, and I had an orange. But I didn't eat the orange, but I ate all the chicken, and I still had an orange. I had a water bottle, but I didn't not even drink any water when I was at the beach. I only ate the chicken. Then I went in the water. Then I splashed water on my face. And then the water is really nice. Then I was sitting in the chair just relaxing. And I was still thinking, but I felt good and everything. I felt comfortable. And I think it was just shocking for me to see the ocean. Then what was happening also, I was wearing my sunglasses, and I was feeling good and everything with them on. Then I said, oh, I have on the sunglasses. Oh, let me look. And then I see the ocean and look with my eyes, not having the sunglasses on. Then I take the sunglasses off, and then I look at the ocean. It's very pretty. I said, wow. But I was just really comfy, and the sunglasses is good and everything. And I had my hat on. So I'm glad I did have the hat and the sunglasses, because I feel like that's good that I did have a hat and the sunglasses. Even still, I do feel grateful. And my sweater, I like that sweater because I just put it on and then I could just zip it up. But it's a black sweater, so even if ever I like that, it's comfy. But I do like that. Maybe it's stylish. I do think it's stylish, and I could just wear it on no matter what I got on. It looks good. But I like that I can just put on that sweater and everything. I got it. So, and I like having different sweaters. I like my Nirvana sweater. I like my Mickey Mouse sweater. Both those sweaters is good. Then the other Mickey Mouse sweater I have, I really do like that sweater. But I might not would just throw that one on. That one's more so if I want to wear it for real. I can't move around in it a little. The sweater like rolls up a little. And it's low-key tight. And like my body has like puffed up a little. It's just not fake. So now my weight is like 155, but I feel comfortable with how I feel and everything. And I don't think I eat like too much. Like to think I'm eating 60 hamburgers to think for any chest pains and stuff. Or I don't have chest pain. It's been more so like maybe short breath feelings. But and then my heart was feeling however maybe, but the doctor says maybe for maybe it's just a lot going on. So, but I think that might be true. So, but I feel comfortable right now. And the dog is sleeping, so the dog is comfy. So the dog is feeling good. Right now, my energy, I feel good. So I'm just going to continue to pray. But what I think it is, I think about things that are good, but then I could think if things are shocking. But then even still, the Bible does say what it says. So maybe that's not fake. So that's why I'll just continue to pray. I'm just going to continue to pray. But I just did want to make this video. And now the video says like about 30 minutes. I'm not going to stress to think, oh, is the video long enough or not for me to put on a computer? And then even if anything, I wouldn't argue about it to be upset with the phone or to be upset about me making a video. But I just think I'm just maybe thinking about certain things maybe. Or could ever, but I'm just trying to tell myself, don't worry. But I think what I think, I'm just gonna continue to keep praying. So, but now like the food that I have is kind of a little bit more salty, and the ramen noodles, I might not eat those right now. What I find sometimes though, I think now for me now it's gambling. Maybe sometimes it's I feel salt and stuff. Like, oh, like, it's just not funny. So I don't want to feel not funny or feel shocking. I want ramen noodles. I might will make a grilled cheese, but I'm hungry a little. Like, I'm hungry. Like, I need, like, a hamburger and milkshakes and everything and chocolate bars and, like, big sandwiches. Like, I need, like, big meal foods. Like, I'm very hungry to eat a lot. At least a big full meal for real. But you see that fast food, if I were to think about that going out to get it, it'd make me go insane because now I just want to think to have the food, but I need to eat a lot. So now they're going to have to make the fast food more heavy. They got it like light. That's not fake. It's actually not funny. So I think the prices for the food is just supposed to be somebody take a deep breath and just configure what they're going to say. So the milkshakes at a Burger King supposed to be $12. A Whopper supposed to be $24. The onion rings supposed to be $60. Somebody get water. So people who's able, if somebody get water, it's supposed to be the water from out the fast food, and they put it in a cup. So if somebody get water, that costs $60. Somebody get their chicken nuggets, they supposed to have small chickens, then they supposed to have chicken nuggets, then they supposed to have the chicken fingers. And Burger King supposed to have chicken tenders. So, but I like the pricing to be comfy and stuff, but now I'm just saying prices and everything. And then I think about getting that Jamaican patty. I do have enough money maybe to get, but even still, I need a lot now. Now I feel hungry just getting like the one Jamaican patty and the bread. I need a lot. I need 8 of them. Then like 8 pieces of the bread. So if I had a one, it'd make me go insane. So, but I'm gonna try to eat some food now. So, but I'm just gonna say all of that. But if I have one of the foods, it's all good. But what I'm trying to say, I'm just craving a lot. I'm hungry. Well, that's all I'm going to say for now. So if I have any subscribers and anything, so somebody see me. But I don't want to, now I don't want to even cuss anybody's attitudes, or even if there is attitude stuff. Because now, even if maybe it seems like there's anything going on, then I could think, well, maybe I do feel things is happening. But I could think I'm just maybe sitting here and I feel comfortable and I have on comfy clothes. But then I could still think things feel shocking. So then I could just think, what the hell would I even think if stuff start happening up? But even still, as I'm sitting here, it still seems like what the hell or whatever. But do you get what I'm saying? But to think maybe things will be shocking, or maybe things is just gonna happen and it's gonna be for shocking. So some must be gonna happen. So that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just gonna continue to pray.